Everyone, I'm Dr. Swarupa Mitra from Rajiv Gandhi Cancer Institute and Research Center, and on behalf of Healthy Hope, I am here today to talk about a very important topic, which is the COVID vaccinations. As we all know, after 8 months of lockdown due to the COVID pandemic, India has rolled out 2 vaccines, Covishield and the Covaxin. And it is a moment of pride for all of us that India is one of those few countries who have rolled out and who have produced and developed in our own country not 1 but 2 vaccinations. But with all this pride, there are a lot of dilemmas, lot of apprehensions in the mind of the people, and so not many people are coming up to take the vaccination. So I am here to address a few of these questions which have been asked to me many times, and I'll be trying to be very short and simple so that it reaches the people. Now, what is vaccination? Vaccination is like any other vaccine, like a polio vaccine or influenza vaccine. It is made from some part of the virus, and when injected in the body, it helps the body helps the immune system to produce antibodies against that virus. And in so doing, you get protected from that virus. So this vaccination is also similar thing. But the next question which comes is, which everybody asks, in fact just now even Usma was asking me that whether I get infected with this vaccination or not. So let me be very, very clear. You are not going to be infected with this vaccine because the 2 vaccines, the Covaxin and the Covishield, they are not prepared from the live vaccine. They are the inactivated vaccine, as in the Covaxin, and in the Covishield it is some other virus. It is an adenovirus from which a very weak vaccine is prepared. So rest assured that you are not going to be infected with COVID with these vaccines. The purpose of this small infection is only to produce the antibodies in your body, and this antibody further attacks any other infection. Now the next question is, has COVID vaccine been used? So this question is in rage everywhere, that whether this has been used on anybody else or not. Now this is a very different situation. This is not like any other situation where we wait for years for a vaccine to be prepared. This is a pandemic and we have to be very quick. But even then, we have to have trust on the ministry. We have to have the trust on the scientists who have worked day and night to prepare these vaccines. And these vaccines are safe, as the ICMR says, as the Government of India Health Ministry says, they are safe. And yes, they have been used on people who have been participating in trials, both India and abroad, and they have been found very safe. And how do they act? The antibodies generally are produced after the second dose of the vaccine. So I'll come to that later on. So for you, yes, this vaccine is still being used in clinical trials. The phase 2 trials have been done, and it has been used on participants in India and abroad, and it has found to be very, very safe. Now, what are the side effects we expect? I have taken the vaccine myself, and as I had mentioned in my Facebook, just after the vaccination, I did a full OPD, and then next I went to the gym also and did a full 2 hours workout. I had nothing. Similarly, I see the stories from others also. Any vaccine, for anything for that matter, even an antibiotic, may cause side effects in some people. So, but that is not going to happen to everybody. The commonest side effects are from local tenderness, some redness in this area, some tingling sensation, itchiness, some swelling may be there in the injection site. There may be some fever. I have seen people complaining of little fever, body ache, joint pain, some chillness, some rigors. This have happened in many patients, but most of the time they are cured on its own. Nobody needs admission. And so the side effects are just like any other vaccine. You don't need to be very, very worried about these side effects. Now, other questions are, who takes the vaccine? Yes, everybody, we are eligible for vaccination. Now, why should you take the vaccine? You might say that there are many people who say that, no, I am very immune, I have a strong body, I have a strong immune system, so I should not take the vaccine. Okay, let me be very clear. Yes, you may be very strong, but you may be a carrier of the infection for your people around you. You may have your elderly parents, you may have young children at home, you may have sick, ailing people at home. So although you may not have the COVID infection, but you may be a potent mediator of this infection to your parents or to your elderly. So that is why all the more you should take the vaccination. If a person has hypertension or cancer or has some other diabetes, are they eligible to take the COVID or not? Actually, these are the group of people who are in the priority list of the government. So all the more you will need to take the vaccination. After the health workers, it will be the term of all these people to take the vaccination because you have some comorbidities and you are in the priority list. But of course, definitely meet your own doctor before coming for the vaccination. Now, next are that who should not take the vaccine? Yes, there are people who should not take the vaccine. Very countable number of people. Yes, there will be a health worker. When you go for the vaccination, there will be the health worker who is going to ask you a few questions. So do tell her or him if you have fever, if you are suffering from small ailments, and if you have developed allergy to any kind of drugs or food, then do share that with her. Those people who will not take the vaccines are patients suffering from or people suffering from some bleeding disorder. If you are taking some medicines which are decreasing your immune system, or if you are pregnant, or even if you are planning to be pregnant, and if you are lactating. So these are the people who are not going to receive the vaccination. Now, what if a person is suffering from COVID? Does he take the vaccine? Yes. He will take the vaccine, but not now. He needs to wait for about 14 days, and then after that he can go ahead with the vaccination. If a person has already suffered from COVID, does he need the vaccination? You might say, I have the antibodies within me. So yes, you too need to take the vaccination, but yes, you may delay it because the reason being that the antibodies which are there in your body, we still do not know how long it is going to protect. For that matter, even for the vaccination, we do not know how long these antibodies are going to protect us. But as we do more studies, more research with more experience, we'll come up with the answers for these also. Now, how does COVID vaccination doses are given? How are they given? How are they administered? So it is given in the deltoid insertion. It is just like a small prick, like a mosquito bite, and it is given in 2 doses. The gap between is 4 to 6 weeks, but there are studies like in UK, they are planning to give it in 12 weeks. But here in our country and in the rest of the countries, we are giving a 28 days gap between the 2 injections. And the antibodies develop not after the first, but after the second. After 14 days of the second injection, the antibodies are generally found in the body. Now, the most important question, that even after vaccination, do you need to follow the COVID protection measures? Yes, it is a very big yes. Even after you have taken the 2 vaccinations, please continue with your masks, your sanitization and the social distancing. Just 3 things, very simple to follow. Why again? Because we still do not know how long the antibody is going to protect you. So here I end with the message that whenever your turn comes, please wait for your turn and go ahead with the vaccination. If you have some comorbidities, some questions, do not hesitate to ask your doctor, but please trust the scientists, please trust the Indian government and go ahead with the vaccination. Thank you.